What is up, everybody? Welcome in to the 2024 NFL schedule prediction for Week 7 and Week 8. If you've been here before, you know how this works. If not, if this is your first time joining us, we are doing an entire 18-week schedule prediction for the entire season over the course of the offseason, leading up to Week 1. Therefore, Week 1, we will have a full schedule prediction with records that we can compare before the season starts and then compare after the season is over, see how we did. So we are going to get right underway. The only rule is everybody gets a vote, and if there's a tie, it goes to the home team. Now, you're asking, what do you mean a tie? There's 3 of you. So we normally have our friend Dalton on the show. He is unable to make it this week, but we will include his picks. I have them right here. So if there is a tie, it goes to the home team. We are going to get underway with things right after the credits roll. Alrighty, so let me pull it up here. There it is. All right, up on the screen here, we have Week 7. We will be doing Week 7 and Week 8 this week, so we're going to get right underway with things. I'm going to save Dalton's picks for the very end, the last pick of each person. So I'll go first, then Riley, then Spoon, and then I'll give Dalton's pick. So Denver Broncos at New Orleans Saints. I think this one's pretty easy for me. I'm going New Orleans. Riley?
I'm gonna go Denver in a trap game.
Okay.
After seeing the records, I'm going with New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay. And Dalt had New Orleans as well, so that's 3-1 New Orleans. Actually, I had that backwards. It's New Orleans 3-1. Sorry. Can't. My OCD brain is like, nah, they all got to be the same. Okay. So New Orleans in a 3-1. And then we have the New England Patriots at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to go in. Oh, it's in London. I'm going Jacksonville. They don't lose in London. Jacksonville all day long.
I'm going Mac Jones revenge game. He's going to be playing by halftime. Give me the Jags.
So Jags are going to win by the tie. So
I'm pretty positive this is the Jags' second week in a row.
Is it their second?
I think they played the Bears.
Yeah. So it's gonna. So everybody.
Go ahead and bet. Put money on Jacksonville to win
as soon as you can. Put money on Jacksonville. The advantage they get by getting to play after having been over there for a week already and being fully adjusted to the time difference, unimaginable. You don't even understand.
We did. Hey, it worked last year.
I said this last year in May. They were gonna win. They won. They beat the Bills in London. Okay, they will beat the Patriots. It's a guarantee. 4-0. Dalton agrees. Book it.
Yep. Book it.
All right. Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. I'm taking Atlanta.
Bro, I love this game.
Atlanta at home. Bijan goes crazy.
I'm gonna go Atlanta at home too.
I'm taking Atlanta here.
And then Dalt took the Falcons. So Atlanta in the 4-0.
It's not prime time.
So
ATL.
We have Tennessee at Buffalo. What do you guys? I'm taking the Bills.
Oh, I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo here as well.
And Dalton also went Buffalo. So
will you fix the Atlanta though to ATL? That's bugging me, bro.
All right, thank you. Did it again.
You almost did.
Right. Almost did it again. All right, so we have Cincinnati at Cleveland.
Love it.
No. So for those of you who don't know, we're keeping the records a secret unless you want to go through and keep track yourself until week 9. So next week we will reveal the mid-season where every team is at, but we know where the records are at, and knowing where the records are at, this is tough.
This is really tough.
This is a big game. I'm going to give Dalton's first this time. Dalton went Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
So
I want to take Cincinnati here.
I'm gonna go Cleveland. I'm gonna go Cleveland at home. So Cleveland's gonna get the win.
Cleveland's gonna get the win. Okay.
Cleveland's gonna get the win. But
I want to go Cincy here.
So Cincy? Do I. I'm doing it Cincinnati.
So 2-2. Cleveland gets the dub. All right, we have Houston at Green Bay. I'm taking the Texans. Taking
I'm
the
taking
Texans.
the
Holy hell, bro! What
Fuck
are
the
we
Packers.
doing? How many good games are there this week?
So Houston's getting the win. Spoon, what are you doing?
I'm taking Green Bay here.
Oh,
Dalt went Houston with us. Spoon goes Green Bay to be different because he's a dick.
Nope, that's not why.
I'm just
I
kidding.
promise that's not why.
I'm just messing. So now we have the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts in a home game indoors. I'm taking Miami. They're gonna air this ball out. Tua's gonna have 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, and Tyreek's gonna have a $175 of them.
I'm gonna take Miami too. I'm not sold on Indy yet.
Me, yep, same. I'm not high on Indy at all.
4-0. A little 4-0 action there. All right, we have Detroit at Minnesota.
Give me the Lions.
Yeah, I know. I know what you guys are going to say. I'm taking Minnesota. I'm taking
I'm gonna take Minnesota too.
Minnesota gets the dub.
The Lions
And
were
it's high.
not,
And
the
it's
Lions
high.
were not great inside the division last year.
The Vikings, they lost when they lost to the Packers last year in the
They
division.
lost to the
And then Nick
Bears
Mullins
too,
had
I
to
think.
throw one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen for them to lose to Nick Mullins. So, like, this is Kevin O'Connor's
Yeah.
going to have 7 weeks to coach a quarterback at this point, not starting a new quarterback every week or beating the Lions. All right, Philadelphia at New York. I'm going to give this one to the Giants. Can't lose them all.
I can't do that.
You
I've been
could.
too generous this episode. I'm gonna go Philly.
Yeah, I'm taking Philly as well. It's going to be
All
a
right.
close game, but no.
Philly
You think it's gonna be
3-1
a close
because
game?
Dalton agrees
well,
to you.
the Giants usually play. I mean, it's a division rival, dude. It's going to be
division
a close
rival.
game.
It's
good
weird,
point,
weird.
good point.
All right, so we
And
got
they're always
Raiders-
weird, but
Oh,
yeah, Eagles
sorry,
take
sorry.
it. No, you're good.
Raiders at LA. So, I mean, this is almost a home game for the Raiders. Like, there's no home field advantage here. Like, there's barely one when you go to LA, anyways. But
Yeah. Just because
formerly
there's so many
being
fans over there that want to
Yeah.
go to SoFi.
and the Raiders were in LA for a long time, so you have that. I'm gonna give Dalton.
Tough.
Dalton
that's
took the
what-
Rams. Dalton took the Rams.
Okay.
So we have one for the Rams. So if anybody else is going to take the Rams, Rams get the dub. Is anybody else taking the Rams for sure?
I think I'm leaning towards the Rams here.
I'm taking
My heart
Vegas.
says Raiders.
I'm taking Raiders.
Hmm.
Spoon.
No, I'm going with the Rams. I'm
Los
leaning
Angeles Rams in a 2-2 tie. Oof,
there. Damn.
oof, that's harsh.
What a shit
All right, we
bowl. What a
We
shit bowl.
have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. What a game. An afternoon game that nobody will be watching. I'm going to take Washington.
So
Dalton
is this with Brandon Ayuk on the Commanders here or no?
No, this is with their current team.
You saw that though, right?
Yes, I did see that.
Okay. I'm probably taking the Commanders here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Commanders too.
4-0.
All right. 4-0. Dalton did the same. All right. The Fox America's Game of the Week. We go from the Shit Bowl to a Super Bowl rematch. I am going to take San Francisco at home to get revenge on the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm gonna take San Fran too. I think they were a stronger regular season
Damn.
team than the Chiefs were last year.
Dalton took
So
the Chiefs.
It really doesn't matter what I pick, but I'm just gonna say
Dalton
that.
took. I'm sorry.
No,
Continue.
you said Dalton took the Chiefs.
Yep.
I always pick against the Chiefs to start the season, and around this time is when the Chiefs start waking up and figuring out how to win games. And I'm going with the Chiefs here.
2-2. San Francisco 2-2. All right. Here we go. We have the New York Jets at Pittsburgh Sunday Night Football. I think Mike Tomlin gets the dub here.
This is a very tough one for me because the Steelers are tough at home.
Tough at home. Mike Tomlin's not having a losing season, man.
Mm-mm.
He's going to get a dub at home.
But I think I already have them starting out pretty good. I have the Jets starting out pretty good. Man, this is a toss-up, dude.
I am gonna go Pittsburgh. Both have really good defenses who can get out of the quarterback, I like either quarterback in Pittsburgh escaping pressure more than Aaron Rodgers.
Especially their
Hold
kick
on,
returner,
Riley,
right?
Riley. Yeah, I was about to say, didn't you see the Madden 25 trailer?
Oh, God,
Justin
don't
Fields
even
is
get me started.
returning kicks, bro. He's not even a quarterback anymore. He's just a kick returner.
Don't even get me started.
He loves the kick returner for the
He
Steelers.
loves
I
the
know
kick
that.
returner. RB1, Justin Fields.
Shit.
All right, Spoon, who
All
you
right,
going
man.
with?
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh here.
All right, that's a 3-1 Pittsburgh. Dalton went Jets. Dalton went with the Jets. All right, we got a Monday night doubleheader. Starting us off, we got Baltimore at Tampa Bay. I like Baltimore in this game. It's going to be a tough game, and it's one of those games that people are going to be like, oh, watch out for Tampa this game. Tampa could pull this one. It's going to be a statement win for Tampa, and then Baltimore's going to go in and do what Baltimore does best and win games in the regular season.
I think it's Baltimore. I don't think it'll be close after the first half.
Wow.
Spoon?
Mm.
I know he wants to say
I can't go with Baker every week.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that defense is usually pretty tough too. I'll lean towards Baltimore here.
I mean, they had one of the best regular season defenses of all time last season. So
Yep.
All right, and finally, capping off Week 7 and capping off the halfway point of the video, we have the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Arizona Cardinals in Jim Harbaugh's first win. I believe it's his first win over Arizona.
Can I just point out that this?
Oh wait, no, not different, separate conferences. What am I talking about? I'm an idiot.
This looks like a trap game to me.
Nah, this is a win. The Cardinals are going to be decent. They're not going to take them lightly. This isn't last season's Arizona Cardinals. This Cardinal team is going to be better, and Jim Harbaugh is not going to let this team get walked on by the Cardinals. Not going to happen. Arizona, or sorry, LA.
Riley, where are you leaning?
I'm going to go LA.
Spoon, where are you going?
I think I'm going Arizona here.
Then Arizona will take it because Dalton took Arizona in a 2-2 draw.
That's nuts.
So these are your Week 7 standings. These are what everybody thinks. We have agreed upon these.
Is this
quite a bit of splits here too?
Is this Chicago's buy or something?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I double checked everything. I got really worried because I started plugging in the numbers, and some teams had 5 games, some teams had 6. I'm like, that's really early for bye weeks. And I looked, and there are like 5 bye weeks in Week 6. So lots of teams getting early bye weeks, lots of teams moving around. Week 7 buys, Week 8 buys, obviously. That's why we're doing 2 episodes, because there's a lot of bye weeks in here. So, or 2 weeks in this episode, not 2 episodes. All right, so we're going to move on here and go on to Week 8. So on Thursday Night Football, we have Minnesota at Los Angeles. We have Kevin O'Connell returning to take on his mentor, Sean McVay, the former Super Bowl duo, and I'm taking the Vikes. They do extraordinarily well on short weeks. We are one of the best teams in the NFL when it comes to short weeks. We beat Bill Belichick. We are undefeated against the Patriots on short weeks. Taking the Minnesota Vikings on a short week.
I'm taking the Rams here.
Ooh. I'm going to go Minnesota too.
The Rams take it in a 2-2 tie, but Riley, I appreciate the knowledge and the fact that the Vikings are extraordinarily good on short weeks.
I just think they're a more well-rounded team than the Rams
are. I'm going to say this right now. This is my one homer take right now. I'm going to get my homer take off my chest. If Sam Darnold can have a Alex Smith-esque turnaround to his career, because we did this already on another episode where we compared the two. They're almost exact to this point in their career. If he can do what Alex Smith did, the Vikings are a 10 to 12 win team. They have all the other pieces. That's my homer take. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to move on to Baltimore at Cleveland. Another big AFC North team. Wow. Or game, not team. Another big AFC North game. The Browns coming off a gritty win against Cincinnati. I'm going to give Baltimore the win here.
I'm taking Cleveland here.
I'm going to go
win them all.
I'm going to go Baltimore.
Baltimore wins in a 3-1.
Those are 2 rough games for Cleveland.
Oh, no. Why did that do that? That's so weird. It shot down the page. That was so weird. All right, so next up we have Tennessee at Detroit. I'm taking the Lions here.
And give me the Lions.
Make sure Dalt. Yeah, Dalt took the Lions.
Yeah, I think that's kind of easy.
You never know. Sometimes people get weird with stuff. All right, Indianapolis at Houston. This is gonna be a close game, and it could go either way. But Indy's gonna be looking for revenge. They barely beat Indy last year in that Saturday game without Anthony Richardson. And if he plays to the level we think he's gonna play at, this could be a Colts win. I'm gonna take the Colts. I'm gonna take the Colts in an upset.
Ooh.
Can't win them all.
I'm going Houston.
Yep, I'm going Houston as well.
All right, Houston in a 3-1. Guys suck.
All
There you
that
go.
for nothing, Brenner. All that
Yeah,
going,
all
back
that
and
stress
forth, all
for
that
nothing.
teetering
For
nothing.
nothing. All right. Next up, we got Green Bay at Jacksonville. I'm taking the Packers.
I'm going Jacksonville.
I'm going Jacksonville as well.
Dalton took the Packers, so Jacksonville gets it in a 2-2.
Good. Fuck the Packers.
Oh my gosh.
If
Mine
you're
wasn't.
Hold on. If
Sorry.
you're a Packers fan watching this show and you've made it to this point, you're a fucking masochist. You love pain
Yes.
because we are not kind to you here. And, I don't want to be kind to you. And I would love to talk shit with you in a friendly NFC North rivalry kind of way. But, props to you if you're here watching this and you're a Packers fan because we usually shit on the Packers on this show.
We try to as much as we can.
Riley does. He really tries to lean into it.
Well, when you
hard.
watch other sports shows, they always love the fucking Packers, and it's
This is
annoying.
true.
Yeah.
This is true. They do. But if you're a Packer fan, we do appreciate you sticking around. Now, I doubt you are, and we're probably talking to nobody right now. But hey, on the off chance. All right, so Arizona at Miami. Miami, fresh off a win against the Colts. Arizona.
Fresh off a win against the Chargers on a short week, I'm going Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going Dolphins.
I'm going Miami.
Yep, 4-0. 4-0. All right, so we got the Jets at Patriots. I'm taking New York.
Yeah.
I'm going Jets.
Yep.
Another 4-0.
I don't think it's gonna matter playing in New England anymore with Bill Belichick gone. I don't.
Drake
it
May is going to
doesn't-
be running for his life. He doesn't even have a wide receiver one right. I mean, Demario Douglas is looking like his
Yeah.
wide receiver one. KJ Osborne maybe.
I feel like with Bill Belichick gone though, like I said, just if the
Rookie
Cowboys were to
head
if the
coach.
Cowboys were to go to New England, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, no big deal. I'm not worried about that at all.
Yeah, before it was they have Bill, so they have a chance. Now they
Yeah.
don't have Bill. They have. I mean, who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows?
mean,
Rookie
maybe
head coach, anything could happen.
Yep, you don't know, but
All right, Atlanta at Tampa Bay, divisional game. I'm taking the Bucks at home.
I'm going to go
Riley?
Atlanta.
you already know where I'm going.
Tampa
I
Bay.
got the Bucks losing last week, and they're ready to play. They're gonna come in ready.
2-2 Tampa Bay. Dalton took Atlanta. Chicago at Washington. So there's an interesting stat. Only one time has the number one overall pick beaten the second overall pick in the past 25 years when they faced off their rookie year.
Really?
I'm taking Washington.
So last year we played Washington, and
Yeah.
I watched Justin Fields throw for 4 touchdowns. If the maths, that means that Caleb Williams going for 8. Give me Chicago.
I mean, Dan Quinn's there now. What did Justin Fields do against Dallas last time he played him?
Put 30 up on him.
Okay, fair enough.
34. So is that sound? I think it was 34
I
to
don't know.
50. It was one of the best games of his
Career.
Yeah.
All right,
He
all
had
right.
like
I'm
150
still
rush-
I'm taking Washington.
I'm going with the Bears.
Washington in a 2-2 tie.
2-2.
Dalton took the-
Hey,
Dalton
do
took the
you
Commanders.
know where we beat him at last year too?
At Washington?
At Washington, while they had Montez Sweat.
So what you're saying is they're due for a win. They're due.
No, there's nothing they can do. Is what I'm saying.
All right. So we have New Orleans at the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers all day here.
Yep. Chargers coming off a loss to Arizona. Based on what I said, I'm taking the Chargers.
I'm
Riley?
going Chargers.
In a 3-1 because Dalton took the Saints.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Dalton took the Saints. Dalton believes in Derek Carr, apparently. He
I guess
believes
so.
the Saints are going to get the Chargers.
I mean, I
little
don't hate
sneaky.
Derek Carr. I don't think he's a
I
terrible
think he's
quarterback,
so
but he's
overrated, it's not even funny. He's
I
had one
Really?
good season, and the NFL propped him up like he was some, like, he, like, finished, like, 4th or 3rd in MVP voting one year, and ever since then, they're like, well, this guy. I mean, Riley, if
He's
you
on the
hate...
Raiders.
Yeah, but Riley, if you hate the, like, this guy had 1,000-yard season once, so he can do it again. If you hate that take, Derek Carr is like the poster boy for that.
But didn't he have like a 4,700 yard? Like he had a nuts season that year, didn't he?
I mean, I can tell you. Hold on.
Wasn't it like his 2nd or 3rd year with Oakland at the time?
It was the Raiders. Let's see here. I'm pulling up the stats because we got to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. We're gonna take a look at
respect
Derek Carr's
Carr.
stats. We gotta make sure we're talking shit correctly. If I'm talking shit, can't just be out talking shit for no reason. So Derek Carr's best season, he finished 3rd in MVP voting. He had 3,900 yards and 28 touchdowns.
Really?
His best season, in my opinion, was 2020. He had 4,100 yards and 27 touchdowns and 9 interceptions.
Has he ever gone for 30?
He has never had more than 28 touchdowns. He had 28 touchdowns in 2016. He made the Pro Bowl 4 times.
He had 32 touchdowns in 2015.
Where? Oh, he did. My bad. Thank you for
I was going to
correcting
say,
me.
I thought he was good early on with the
He had 3,900 yards and 32 touchdowns. Then he had 3,900 yards, 28. That was his MVP voting season.
That's because he only threw for 6 interceptions, which is unbelievable.
Really good.
28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the year. That's insane.
It's really good. But, like, he followed it up with a 3,400 yard, 13 interception season with 22 touchdowns. Like, the Derek Carr is not him. Like,
here's my thing with Derek Carr. I just feel like the situations that he's been put in has been unfortunate. Because, I mean, he didn't play terrible last year either. And he had a borderline playoff team. They just barely missed the playoffs. So I think if you added some more weapons for him to actually throw to, like who's the number 1 receiver in New Orleans right now?
Chris Olave. Like a really good number 1
really
receiver.
receiver.
Yeah.
I don't know who their number 2 is though.
It was Mike Thomas. Who was hurt?
Dude.
He got hurt.
He's been dealing with injuries for the last 3 years.
He was playing. It was like his first year back in 3 years, and then he got hurt again.
You got me on the Chris Olave though.
It would mean
and
more
Alvin
to me.
Kamara.
But Alvin Kamara is getting old too, and he's slowing down a little bit from what I've been
drafted
seeing. And he's
in
been
2017.
He's okay, but he's dealing with
not even
injuries.
a
And
decade
he's been dealing with injuries for the last few years, and you know he has been.
It would mean more to me if he had.
All right, we're getting off track.
playoffs
We are
in the
getting so
AFC.
far off track right now. We are doing people so dirty. We are so close to the end of this video. We're doing people so dirty by getting so far off track here. Let's recenter. Let's focus up.
All right,
Let's dial in. Okay, we're talking Buffalo at Seattle. Okay, I'm taking the Seahawks at home. Okay, Buffalo is not the Buffalo of years past. I'm taking the Hawks.
I was going to take the Hawks here too.
I'm going to go Buffalo. Josh Allen gives them a chance every game.
So Seattle wins in the home draw because Dalton took the Bills. All right, we have Philadelphia at Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincy.
Yep. Give me Cincy.
Cincinnati.
Cincy in a 4-0.
Really?
In a 4-0. Dalton took Cincinnati as well. All right, we have the Carolina Panthers at the Denver Broncos.
Shit Bowl 2.0.
Shit Bowl 2.0. I'm taking Carolina.
I'm going to go Denver.
Carolina, Spoon?
Yeah, I think I'm going Carolina here.
In a 3-1, Carolina wins it.
Man.
All right. Now we have Kansas City at Las Vegas. Las Vegas always plays Kansas City close. Like Kansas City, like Las Vegas was the first team to hand Patrick Mahomes an AFC West loss.
Yeah, but Kansas City still usually wins. And give me the Chiefs.
Give you the Chiefs? Riley?
I think if they're going to win, it's going to be at home. If they're going to split the division or the games, I'll go Raiders.
Las
Not
Vegas
afraid.
wins it in a
Yeah.
2-2 draw. I'm going Las Vegas. All right, we have Dallas at San Francisco.
Just give me San Francisco. We just can't fucking beat them. It doesn't matter what we do. We cannot beat
I'm
them.
speaking for you. You're taking San Fran, right?
Yes, I am going
Okay,
San Francisco.
so
I'm guessing Dalton.
Dalton took the count.
Jesus Christ.
Nine
I
with
mean,
it,
after we've played them like what 3-4 times in the last
Yeah, dude.
3
Dalton
years.
hates
Like,
the
no.
Niners. He's not
no
giving
way
them a
we're
win.
not.
It'd be like Riley giving the Packers a win. Like it's gonna happen like twice all season, and it's because
Yeah.
they're in an ungodly scenario. It's the Niners. They're gonna win. We have New York at Pittsburgh.
I don't
I'm
even think that should be
taking-
the Sunday night football game. I think Eagles Bengals should be the Sunday night football game over
Yeah.
that one.
Nah, I like
But anyway.
Cowboys Niners. Two big markets. They're trying to capitalize.
I
If anything, move the Eagles Bengals game to Monday Night Football, but that's not, you can't flex in week 8. It's like week 12 when you can start flexing. But either way, I'm taking Pittsburgh at home. What do you guys think?
Yep. Give me Pitt.
Going Pittsburgh.
So Pittsburgh will win it in an unsurprising 4-0. That is all of week 8. If you've stuck around to the end of the video, give us a like. Give us a comment about what you think about our terrible or fantastic, probably more fantastic takes. We very much appreciate you. You guys have been so loving and so responsive to this series. We're going to continue to bring it to you every week. We're going to continue to keep plugging away at it. Thank you so much. Just hit that like, hit that subscribe, give us some feedback. We want to know what we can do better, what we can do different. We're open to change, and we will see y'all next week when we break down week 9 and do the reveal of the mid-season rankings and records. We'll see you then.
See you guys.